Okay, so here's what I'd like to see myself doing. I would like to take as a working hypothesis that the core causal conditional, if you like, the underlying condition for all my disturbances, or many of them, is my worrying about others. So there's this simile of the acrobat the Buddha talked about. Now there's something very interesting here. So the Buddha, that time there was these two acrobats would perform, where one would hold a pole and the other would climb to the top of the pole and perform tricks. So the teacher holds the pole. He says to the student, I'll look after you, you look after me, and we'll get the money, and we'll do the tricks and get the money. The student says, no, teacher, no. I will look after me, you will look after you, and we will do the tricks and get the money. The Buddha says, here, it is the student who is more clever. Practicing the 4 foundations of mindfulness, protecting oneself, one protects others. Practicing the 4 Brahma Viharas, loving kindness, compassion, sympathetic joy, and equanimity. Protecting others, one protects oneself. So, what is interesting about this particular simile, it occurred to me the other day. The acrobat doesn't even need to be, it's like you don't even need to be tracking what, in fact, you shouldn't be tracking how other people are doing. You shouldn't be. I mean, we shouldn't be, according to the Buddha. How is Idris doing? Ask him. How the fuck should I know? How's mom doing? Ask her. I don't know. Why should I know? Because she's going to ultimately take care of, he's the only one who will do anything substantial for her life. So it's going to come from her own tracking and her own sense of where she is in things. Not from anything I impose. So what does it matter what I know about where she's at any particular time, or anyone else? I shouldn't even have it on my radar. How am I doing? How am I doing? And only how am I doing? And those who I will help will come to me, not only come to me, but come to me with a question. How do I meditate? Or how can I resolve my running mind? Or how can I resolve my conflictedness? Or how can I reach Nibbana? They will come to me with a question in mind. And so I don't have to know how they're doing. They will have the question. I will respond to their question or to their request for instruction. I don't have to know anything about how they're doing. When it was when I used to get my instruction from Gurutama, it would go like my teacher in Sri Lanka, my meditation teacher. It would go like this. So, okay, we just finished talking, and then it's like, okay, yeah, go do it, and but something like that. So then I go. He didn't say come back in a week, come back in 2 days. It's me who wants to come back. I'm the one who's good thinking like, oh, when, how long, maybe weeks, a good amount, or maybe in 2 days. That was coming from me. Not him telling me, come back in 1 day, come back in 2 days, come back in 3 days, a week, whatever. He knew, I don't think he ever said that. So did he have it on his mind? Who has come for meditation instruction at what intervals? Why would he? Because only those who request instruction from him, those are the people whom he gave instruction to because due to their request. But if you don't come back, well, I mean, how should he? Why should he be thinking about that? So, I should never ever give somebody instruction and say, come back in a week. Give somebody an instruction and say, we'll talk in a couple days. Let alone check up on them, for goodness sakes. Hell no. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.